So I kind of forgot to record, and basically I'm just simulating. I'm simulating Croatia making an empire and stuff.
He's showing his strength here, isn't he? I mean, he doesn't have, I know the boundaries have come in, but or seem to be in anyway, but he's kind of half hitting it, still going the whole way.
They are attacking Slovenia and took over Bosnia and Herzegovina, and I designed their own flag. So they start pushing into the borders, their borders of Germany and Italy, until they finally finish them off in another few days. When NATO, Arab and EU is disabled, so it's possible. And when they finish that, let's take over. Anything. What?
Frustrations all around for the London Spirit. It pretty much summed up how their evening went with the ball. I thought the way the Sunrisers were able to adapt and adjust, they were excellent with their slower deliveries and followed up well with the Yorkers.
And then
just felt like they've been flying all the way through. While there was a flurry of runs and a good performance.
Oh, that is much better and faster. Oh no. And then they finally take over Slovenia.
I think, as you mentioned, Birmingham Phoenix and Welsh Fire, the next two games, they're definitely going to have a plan as to how to go about.
They decide to test their strength and attack. No. These two countries unite, and the two countries turn into... Okay, so the two countries they split into is the country of... One second. Sorry, that was a family interruption. Talking to someone else. Yeah, my parents just... My mom and my brother were talking. So... then this part turns into... Okay, so I think I know what to do. So 1 second. Okay, so while I wait for that, I will make the east. Wait. No. Well, while I do it, I'm going to plan what's going to happen. Wait. Oh. No. nice. Okay, this is good. Okay, I just got to do that. Okay, I've gotten it. And just gotta wait. That's weird. Should work. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna put my flag in now. There. Merge. Then there. That's done. So they changed their flag into that, which is now called Western Yugoslavia. Wait, why don't I make it? Why don't I make it better by adding Western Yugoslavia? Okay, font. Yeah. Okay, so I do that. Then color. There. That is good. And then the countries of Serbia. Wait. merge, 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 merge. Countries of Serbia, Montenegro, Kosovo, Albania, and North Macedonia all unite into wait, no, yeah, it is right. Okay, so and the Croatians are planning to first reunite Yugoslavia. Well, Greater Yugoslavia. Well, okay, so now I can fix that. And now I have finally united. And they all declare a war against the Croatians. Huh? Oh. There. Oh. Finally. So, the Western Yugoslavians start to push in, with the Croatians utterly stunned from them attacking. But the Croatians are way stronger from the manpower and stuff that it was given, so then this would be possible. They take a decent amount of their land, and they put their capital. They all agreed on their having 5 capitals, with one being here, one being here, one being here, one here, and the major one in Serbia, for it being the biggest country, right here. They start to conquer their lands and aim to first conquer the one, the North Montenegro one, with it being the one that is barely protected, and they finally conquer it, leaving the North Macedonia area all conquered. They are close to the Kosovo area, so they get their army and conquer it, with that fallen too. And they each got a decent amount of land in their part of the country. So the North Macedonia has this much of the land, and the Kosovo having this much. With it having that little tail looking thing there. Oh wait, that's Montenegro, and that's North. And the North Macedonians have this much of the land, and the Croatians have been building a secret weapon, and they have been tired of all of this, so they launched their secret weapon, a nuke. And the nuke gives them this much of the land they have, with them taking the capital, so being the entire country forward, leaving the entire world shocked. And when they finally lose, they can finally claim that they are now Yugoslavia. Oh yeah. This might take a while. Please don't mind. I really try hard to make these videos to make you guys happy. So, if you could, you don't have to, but if you hit that like and subscribe button, that would really make my day. Because last time I checked, I only had 6 subs, and I don't really think I had a single like on any of my videos. and it's been like that for a month, I think. And my brother has been bullying me about it and saying that I will never succeed, but I know you guys will prove him wrong. But I have been feeling down from that lately, and I won't mind if you don't leave a like or even a subscribe, but I would be really happy if you could. But I am almost finished. Wait a minute. Oh my god. What? Oh. Okay, now. Boom, bada, bing. Yeah. Okay, now image. There. Yugoslavia. Wait a second. Okay, I've finally got the flag done. And now I can do that. And now the Greater Yugoslavia has formed. The Yugoslavians think that they have had enough from Europe and want to attack some countries in the Caribbean, because there are a lot there, and in the Central America too. They aren't really protected, and then they can get some lands in Africa. So they get their ships. 1 sec. How do I type a ship? 1 sec. Okay, so they get their boats off their docks and go through the Mediterranean all the way down to the Caribbean, and they land in Trinidad and Tobago, I think it's called that. And they start their invasion. What? 1 second. They make an official. They decide that they turn into two. When they finish their conquering, they will turn into a 5 or 6 states. So they become the federal states of Yugoslavia as their actual flag. But for now, it's like that. So I continue invading. Oh, come on. Yeah, still can't believe that my parents didn't fix that squeaky board thing yet. But they start invading every country in the Caribbean in sight. First taking Trinidad and Tobago, had finally figured out what that was, and taking all these little islands in there. I think somewhere like St. Lucia. Don't really know the ones here except Trinidad, Tobago and St. Lucia, and maybe St. Helen. I know that's what is that a person or a country? Yeah. Well, so they continue their rampage around all of the Caribbean, taking country after country. Oh yeah, all of those are going to be red. They finally reach the bigger islands like this, like the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and they do a 2-in-1 on these islands by taking all of this. Takes a few days to attack, and they finally finish off Haiti and then the Dominican Republic. They'll finish off some little areas that they missed over here. And they finally just take that island. Then they continue their hunting spree on these little islands, and they reach the Bahamas. A really good recommended holiday spot. And I'm saving up to get there with my family because it sounds like a really nice place. Say in the comments if you're from the Bahamas and say how good it is there. Because actually, from this country talk, comment what country you are from, and I will rate them in the comments. Don't really know if anyone's really watched it this far because it's already almost 30 minutes. They start to finish up their islands, and until there was only one left. They get some little islands over here, and they take over Cuba, with all of the Caribbean taken over by Yugoslavia in just a few days leaves the entire world speechless, and they think that they've had enough for now. And the 6 states in the Yugoslavian region are okay. So it's split into the 6 states, with this being with this one, with having the major capital, and this one actually, why don't I put its capital here? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so they leave the Caribbean. Oh, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically a bridge. How do I get rid of this? Okay. So, just gotta fix this. Just don't mind, please. So, I've finally done that, and now there, finally. Okay. There. Okay. So Yugoslavia decides to continue taking over the Europe. So the Yugoslavians decide to land their docks in France and attack there and Monaco. France was not expecting this. Out of all of the countries, from them not being that hostile to them in the wars or in any scenario, I guess. So this is like a surprise attack for them. And France are lucky because the only area that was quick to land was far away from their capital, so they could quickly get their troops. But by the time the the troops are ready, this much of France is taken. They push, they start to push the Croatians back, but they launch another one of their nukes, which are stronger, right on Paris. Oh wait, no. They use one of their small nukes, so it only attacks that much, but because it's on Paris, the whole of France falls. Jeez, I did not mean for Switzerland to fall. Jeez. One sec. Now I can do it. They decide to attack the countries. They decide to do an attack on Austria and on Hungary, Slovakia and Czech Republic. They get their army first in Hungary, and with 3 countries in one time, it takes a bit less of a while. So they decide to launch another one of the nukes right here, which takes this much of the land. One second. There. Sorry, I don't really know their capital, so they aren't really dead yet. But I know that Hungary's capital is taken, so they fall, and Slovakia is already taken. Oh wait, yeah. Czechia's capital is right there. They get there. So they get all of their army there. So, and Czechia falls. It's in not a long time, and then they decide to attack Poland. Which is the last step of their plan. Well, second to last. So they get all of their army and they get their army in both sides and quickly circles them. And Poland quickly falling after that. And the last part of their plan is to invade Germany. Because they could attack from both sides, with their capital being here, Berlin, Germany is at stake. With the Croatians taking half of their capital and quickly after the whole of Germany. They decide to attack Italy, but they figure out that they lost this much of France, as they forgot to take this island. Now that they know their mistake, they take over the French and their island, and after they declare their war on Italy. First landing in Sardinia, taking that over, and then the island of Sicily. Sorry, my parent just interrupted. So, they get to attack from three sides. One side here from their land being close there, bordering them from here and bordering them from here. And with their capital here. From Sardinia, they land their troops here, connecting their lands and slowly taking over Rome, Vatican City and San Marino, with Italy falling right after. After that, they have taken most of Europe, with them having the fourth best GDP after third place with Russia, second with China, and first with the USA. They declare their war on the three countries of Austria, Liechtenstein, and Switzerland. And with Switzerland not knowing that was coming, because no one really attacks them because they're neutral, they quickly fall with Austria after. most of Europe now. So they've become the great empire. The great empire of what name should I get it? The great empire of Croatia. Just gonna hand draw this to save some time. And this is their flag. Right here. Oh no. Where? Okay, where? There. And then I put the red there. Okay. There. And then blue there. Okay, I made up their flag. So there's like a star there, like a triple star. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, haven't really talked in a while. Taking a while to do the flag. Sorry about that. Almost forgot I was recording. Thought I wasn't. I sincerely apologise for that. But finally done the flag. Comment if you like it. So, they then head for the lands of Spain. Which is very quick because Madrid is very close to where they can attack.
Oh no, you've knocked all the books out, Corey.
Sorry.
Take care of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember, I'm recording.
I know, but it's late, Corey. You need to turn off now. I need to sort this out.
Okay, my mum just said that it's what she calls me when I'm recording. It's not my real name. Just gonna pause for a second. I need a break. Okay, that isn't my real name. Just a nickname my mum calls me when I'm recording. So I told my mum that. So that isn't my real name. Oh yeah, they took over Madrid. They fall. Oh no. But they haven't forgotten about the islands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They then attack the Portuguese with their capital Lisbon being there. They attack the Portuguese islands there. And take over that. They take over Lisbon and they take over all of Liberia. Europe is at stake with there only being a few countries, which is the United Kingdom, Ireland, Iceland, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Estonia, Russia, Latvia. Well, actually not Russia, but kind of because of like this, and Kaliningrad, and like basically all of that. They decide that they forgot about the Benelux, so they declare war on them. Well, if I do this, that means that I won't really be able to like do a flag and stuff. They take the land there, taking over Luxembourg and Belgium along with it. And slowly they take over the Benelux. Well, not really slowly. Took it over in a matter of like days or something. And people in Europe, please don't be mad about it, because this won't really happen, because it's only simulated, and it's from like the Croatia gaining a lot of money and manpower and stuff, and there being no NATO and Arab. They decide that they should attack the Baltics over here, because they haven't really been paying much attention to them, and they are really small, just sitting on their border, and it gives them more border to the Russians, so they can get them better. They finish up Lithuania and push Latvia, taking over this half, and slowly, well, finally taking over all of the Baltics. They then decide they should attack Belarus. Yeah. So that they can, so then they can have as much border as Russia as they need, and to show Russia what is coming for them, which is basically like the super power taking them over. When they think that they are strong enough, they decide to declare war on Russia. They first get to Kaliningrad, and then they push into Russia. They get the land around the lake, and they push into the Russian. They push through the Russia, and they take over this little lump thing that's sitting there by Finland. They aim for Moscow, or do it in this, so then it's going to be able to be seen. They go around Ukraine to get to the Baltic Sea, and then along Georgia to the Caspian. And after a few years, they get this much land. And and are very close to Moscow. Why is that happening? Sec. Oh. They get this much of Russia and are practically almost and are pushing into Moscow. They circle around the capital and slowly, because it's a really strong capital, take over. Alright. 1 second. Okay. Okay. So now I can finally do the flag. So, and red. Okay, so I'll be really quick. I'm just gonna do this flag. Why does that keep happening? Oh, slowly. Oh, right, yeah. Huh? Why is this taking? Why won't this work? Oh my god, I just got the best idea ever. I get this and do this. Okay. There and there. Okay, there. Just gonna be a second. What was that thing? What was that insect I just smacked?
That's a moth. Right, so your socks and pants in there.
Okay.
And then
So they finally take over Ukraine. Okay, so you gotta, well, I gotta do this. Okay, there. And then the last country remaining, Britain. They declare war. Oh right, yeah. The British Isles. Gone very soon from their capital being so close. Very embarrassing. So why am I speaking bad about my own country? Well, I mean, nah. Ireland, like, they lose in like 2 hours. Cause like, it's really small for what they've got, what they've attacked so far. And with that, Europe is gone. So, of them being the second best GDP and economy. Oh, I gotta charge. 1 sec.